Hey guys, today is Friday, June 28th. It's the last day of school. My kids are out. My youngest one gets out at 12:30 and my older one gets out at 1:15, so it's a weird 45-minute wait. But anyway, that's fine. I'm just making breakfast right now, and then I have some stuff to do. I got the kids some grading presents. I don't know if you guys do grading presents. My sister and I used to get grading presents. My husband was like, we were just expected to pass. I was like, well, we were too, but it was fun to get a treat at the end. I got the kids a slip and slide by Whammo. It's 16 feet long. This one comes with the little boogie board thingy. It's Hydroglide technology. Come on, people. It's a piece of plastic with a sprinkler in it. So I'm going to have that all set up. And because they wanted to take our shower, our outdoor shower. We have this blue tarp that we use for an outdoor shower. It's actually sold as a camping shower. And it has these poles and stuff because we have a faucet out back and we shower when we come up from the beach, and then we get all the sand and all the salt off of us. And I put shampoo and soap and everything out there. And then when we come in the house, we're all clean and it cuts down on the sand and everything in the house. So I had the tarp out in the garage, and it's just like a square shower size, and the kids wanted to use it as a slip and slide the other week. I'm like, it's not, guys, it's like 5 feet long. You're not going to go anywhere. So, so I got this. They had this in town. It was $20. I'm sure it's $7.99 at Walmart or something, but so I'm going to have this all set up for them in the backyard. And then I have to go out and get their other surprise. God, we're getting a little dwarf bunny. Yes, I've completely lost my mind. We have a hamster, 4 guinea pigs, a bird, and 3 chickens. I know. But she's so stinking cute. Well, we don't know what it is because it's so tiny. She's 6 weeks old, but she fits in the palm of your hand. She's really cute. We went to see her a week ago, and the lady said that she couldn't release her yet. She's not from the SPCA. I prefer to buy from the SPCA, but that's not how... Oh, my egg is burning. Hang on, I'll be back. The egg was burnt. That's okay. It still tasted okay. So the bunny, I would prefer to get from the SPCA. Our guinea pigs and our bird came from the SPCA. The hamster we got at a pet store. I know that's not good. And then the chickens were wild. So the bunny we're actually getting from a lady, and I saw her listing on Emu last week, I think it was, or the week before. And but they were too young to leave. I think they were only 4 weeks at that point. Now they're 6 weeks. So we can bring it home. We don't know if it's a boy or a girl. Excuse me. We're just getting one. And it's so stinking cute. So we've named it Charlie because we figured whether it's a boy or a girl, that would be a cute name. And we're going to raise it in the house for a little while till it gets a little bit bigger. And then I think I might make an outdoor hutch for it, just because we have so many animals in the house. So we might build a hutch that'll give the kids and I another project to do. The bunny would have had the chicken coop as a home the other night. Oh, God. I went out, and then my oldest daughter was out. She went to Harbor Nights. They have this thing called Harbor Nights in town on Wednesdays in the summer. And there's like vendors and stuff, and the gombe dancers and things like that. So we'll go over some Wednesday night, and I'll videotape and show you what that's all about. So we've never been. We happened upon it back in the fall, I think, when my dad was here, and we went over to go for dinner and forgot it was Harbor Nights, and the restaurants were packed, so it didn't work out. So we just saw a little bit. They were still kind of setting up and stuff, so we didn't actually go to Harbor Nights. And I think they do something like that on Mondays out in Dockyard. So anyway, so she was there with her friends. I was a nervous wreck because she's never really gone out at night like that, roaming around and taking a bus. So, oh God. So she went to her friend's house after school. They took the bus over, and so all her friends were together, and so they were out till 9:15 or so, and then one of the parents came and drove them all home. So it was good. Our only rule was that she had to text us every half an hour, and she did. There was one point there where an hour passed. So I think that was in between when she was leaving her friend's house and getting the bus and getting over there. So it's like, okay. But so it was good. She texted us. She had a phone, but she just wasn't using it. So we actually shut the phone off last week. And of course, then she goes out the other night and needed a phone, so she took mine. And but she was texting, so that was good. And we said, if you're doing that, if you want to go out and do stuff like that, you need to call us, because she did the middle to end run, which is 15 miles, and she didn't 15K miles. Not sure. Anyway, it was long. It took them hours, and it's a big fundraiser here on the island, and there's end to end, which you actually walk from one end of the island to the other, and then there was middle end where they walk from town out to Dockyard, and it's very far. They were exhausted. Her feet were like so sore and red, but anyway, they did the walk, and then she never called us, so I'm like, are you alive? Like, oh God. Anyway, so we're trying to get her to text us and let us know what's going on. We're going to regret getting rid of the phone, because now she's going to be going out more probably, and we're going to wish she had a phone. Anyway, we didn't get rid of it. We just canceled the subscription or the plan or whatever. Anyway, and then, so I was out, and I said to my husband and my youngest daughter, I said, don't forget to put the chickens back in their coop before it gets dark. So, of course, I get a text from my husband, or an email, because I have my iPad with me, and I get an email, and he says, how do you get chickens out of a tree? I was like, oh my God, they left them out. And now it's like pitch black. And so I wrote back, because I knew what he did, but I was just joking with him. I'm like, this is a strange riddle. How do you get chickens out of a tree? So he's like, no, seriously, the chickens are up in the tree, and they won't come out. So I'm like, oh God. So they had to wait for my daughter to get home. She got on a ladder. The little one's holding a flashlight. The chickens are freaking out in the tree. Oh, God. So anyway, they managed to get them back in the chicken coop. I'm sure the chickens would be fine. They're wild chickens. I'm sure they'd be okay. Well, they're not. We raised them since they were, a week old. So instinct would take over, though. So I'm sure they'd be fine up in the tree. And then the bunny could use the little chicken hutch as its home. So, I don't know. And Barry, the rooster, is starting to make a lot of noises. He may have to go live with another chicken family somewhere on the island. I don't know. Because he's, I think, going to cause some problems and create a bunch of chicks that, oh my God, our yard's going to be overrun with chickens now. Anyway, so, what else? So it's the last day of school. I'm excited, because I don't want to iron school uniforms anymore. I'm done. On Monday, my youngest daughter had Swapperoo Day, and what they do here is the last week of school, 2 weeks before school ends, they all get a piece of paper, and they write down the 5 friends that they would like to have in their class next year. So it's just a request thing. Doesn't always work out, but they try to set them up with some friends that they would like to have in their class. And then the last week of school, they have Swapperoo Day. So they get to go to their teacher, the teacher's classroom for the following year, and they spend, I don't know, just a little while with that teacher, and the teacher talks to them about the next year and what they're going to be learning and what they're going to be doing, and she gets to know them a little bit, and she goes around and asks them questions and stuff, and then it's the class of how it's going to be set up next year, so they get to see which friends they're going to have in their class, and it's so nice. I wish they had done that when we were kids, because the first day of school was completely stressful. You could throw up. My sister and I call it turkey stomach, because it's the smell of turkey cooking on Christmas morning, and you were just so excited about your presents that you could just throw up. Was that just us? So it's the smell of the turkey, so it's turkey stomach. It's oh my God, you could just swallow your tongue. You're just so excited, and you could throw up. I'm saying way too much, and you guys probably think we're completely nuts. But anyway, it was the same feeling. It was turkey stomach. It was oh my God, you're so nervous and so excited, but you could throw up at the same time. Anyway. So yeah, so I love that they do that. So now she's like completely at ease. She's good for next year. She knows who her teacher is. She knows who's in her class. Done. So I love it. I have ants crawling on my desk right now. The ants have started to take over. We get the whole island is overrun with ants this time of year, and we usually have to get them to come spray. Last year we got them to spray the outside of the house because I thought, well, that'd be good. If they spray the outside, it'll stop them from coming in. They were already in the house, so all I did was prevent them from escaping. So the guy's like, we had to get him back to spray the inside. He goes, yeah, well, usually you should spray the inside first. I'm like, you couldn't have mentioned that to me when we paid you so many dollars to come and spray the outside first. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm going to set this up outside and get the hose and everything like hooked up, not turned on obviously, but I'll have it all ready. And so I'm going to go get the bunny. I'm going to go get Charlie and surprise them in the car at school with the bunny. I'm going to get the cage all set up and ready to go. I have to go get some rabbit pellets, food, and then other than that, it'll eat Timothy hay for the first, or no, it's the same as the guinea pigs, the Timothy hay that it will eat. And we have a little water bottle already. And I heard that you're not supposed to give them too many, or we're not supposed to give them vegetables for the first 6 months or something because it can make them sick. I need to do a little bit more research on that one. Because I don't know how old our bunny was when we had our bunny. Our bunny's name was Heather. She was so cute. Anyway, so yeah, so I got some stuff to do. It's 8:45 right now, so I'm going to head out and set this up. And or should I do that? Yeah, I should set this up before it gets too hot, and I don't want to set it up. So I'll get that all set up in the yard, and then I got to get the cage all figured out so that when we bring it home, it's all set up. And yeah, I think that'll be like a little summer project for the kids and I. We'll, you know, build a little outdoor hutch for the bunny so that when she's bigger, he or she can live outside. And this I did this week. I was trying to do videos all this week, and I was so tired. I don't know what was wrong with me. I was looking at the videos. I'm like, I look like hell. I mean, I'm sure I don't look any better today. But in my contacts, I've got one last pair of contacts. I ordered some this week from the eye doctor, so they said it would take about 10 days to get in. So I'll have to do my glasses until then. I do have one more pair of contacts, like backup, but I figure it's not too hot today, so I'll wear my glasses. So anyway, I was trying to do videos, and they were just really messing up. And I did a craft video yesterday because I made a card for my daughter's teacher, which I took a picture of it this morning, so I'll insert that here so you can see the card that I made for her teacher. So yeah, I tried to videotape me doing the card, and I just kept messing it up. And then I started talking to the kids through the video, forgetting I was videotaping because I was drawing the teacher character. I ended up drawing her like 3 times because the first time I did it was too small. Then I did it and I screwed up the marker. And then I did it, geez, maybe I did it 4 times. Anyway, I kept screwing it up. So the video for that didn't work. And then I tried to put this in one of my videos, and I just ended up deleting it. My video skills this week were not very good. Anyway, this is my Kindle. This is my original Kindle. My husband bought this before he left Florida, and he thought it would be nice for me to have here when I go to the beach and the pool and stuff. So I thought that was really sweet that he thought to get me that. And I use it every once in a while. Like right now, you saw I have my Dan Brown book, but I'm thinking about when we go to Halifax, I don't want to take Dan with me because it's such a big book. So then I thought, well, I'll just take my Kindle. And I'm like, well, wait now, because I'm going to, wherever it is, I'm going to, my iPad, oh, it's over there. So where'd it go? My God, I can't live without my iPad. So then I thought, well, I'm not going to take an iPad and a Kindle. That seems a little silly. So I ended up downloading the Kindle app onto my iPad. And then I was very proud of myself because I figured out how to get the books of my Kindle onto the iPad. So I'm very excited and pleased with myself that I didn't need a teenager's help to do that. Let's see which books I have on here. I have the Kindle's User Guide, 5th edition. I have The Boy in the Striped Pajamas because I think my daughter was gonna, she has the book, she hasn't read it yet, and I thought I could sort of read along with her. I have the Essential Classics. I have Catching Fire, Hunger Games. I read Hunger Games, but I haven't read Catching Fire. Millions, that was, I think, something that my daughter had downloaded. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, why not? I think that was a free one. Bossy Pants by Tina Fey. The Woman Who Wasn't There. I forget what that one's about. The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest, The Girl Who Played Fire with, and The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. That was the weirdest movie I've ever seen. I'm sorry. My husband and I were watching, like, what the heck? Like, I found that really strange, and I could not get into the book. Like, anyway, I tried. I just thought, oh, everyone's reading them. I'll try. But it was really strange. Absolutely organized. Absolutely organized. Your family. Twilight. I can't get into that. I'm not a vampire kind of girl. Like, Team Edward, Team... what's his face? Jacob. I don't know. I started to read Twilight because my friends were like, oh my god, it's like the best book ever. No. I got maybe halfway through. Couldn't do it. And even the movies, I haven't seen the movies yet. I know enough about it that I saw it. No, I did see the first half of Twilight. Got bored with it. I don't know. I can't get into it. Anne of Green Gables, a classic. If you're Canadian, you know all about Anne of Green Gables. But it's Anne of Green Gables, the movie, you have to watch it. It was filmed, I think they filmed it in PEI, and oh my gosh, it's such a sweet little story. It's like Little House on the Prairie time frame. But she's an orphan, and she's adopted by this family, and oh my god, it's one of my favorite movies. The Expats, a novel. I thought that might be interesting because we're considered expats here on the island. And then I have The Lightning Thief, The Sea of Monsters, Titan's Curse, Last Olympian. The Lightning Thief, I was starting to read that. I still have the hardcover book, and I thought, well, I'll just put it on the Kindle. That was when we moved here. I had been reading The Lightning Thief, and that was the book I was reading in the hospital when my mom was in the hospital. And I'm still on the last page that I read when we were in the hospital. So I haven't been able to pick the book up since. So there you go. The Christmas Chronicles, just a bunch of Christmas stories that I had downloaded that obviously around Christmas. The Help, that was such a good movie. I haven't read the book. I always hear that the book is better than the movie. The Hidden Magic of Walt Disney, I love that. That was a good book. And then I got the new Oxford American Dictionary. I have no idea. So I still, I have a ton of room to load more books, but that's all I've got on there for now, and those have been on there for a while. So then I thought about downloading Dan Brown onto the Kindle, well, onto my iPad, but it's $12.99, and we just paid $30 for the hardcover book, and I'm kind of the type of person that I can't read part of the book and then leave off from there and go read it on a device and then get so far and then come back to the book and flip past a bunch of pages that I didn't technically read in the book and continue on. I think that would make me crazy. If I have the book, I need to read the full book. I don't know. That's just a little weird. And what else have I been doing this week? Okay, so I made the card for my daughter's teacher. I went to my last lace making lesson yesterday. She said, I'm no longer a student. I'm official lace maker. Thank you. So proud of myself. And I was like, but does that mean I'm now kicked out of the program? Because I want to go back in the fall. And the only reason I'm taking the summer off is because the kids are off with me and they're not going to want to sit there for hours at a time watching me, flip bobbins and chat with these ladies. So I'm off for the summer, and then once they go back to school, and she's like, no, my gosh, come back. And So that's good. It's something that I look forward to during the week, and I have my own supplies now. I showed on my craft channel I have my own lace supplies. So I'm going to be doing a very beginner lesson. It's going to be the first bookmark that I ever learned to do. So I'm going to do a video of that and show you guys, just in case it's something that you might want to try as a craft. So I'm going to do that. And what else? Oh, this week I've been sketching. I have my sketchbook somewhere. My bag was... Hang on one sec. Here it is. Okay, this is my bag. This is when I went... When I was out the other night, I was actually over at our friend's house. They went out to dinner, and their baby was asleep. So it was just a matter of me coming in and sitting there and watching a movie. So this is the bag I took with me. This is my Walt Disney World bag. I've gotten so much use out of this. Ah, there's my lip gloss. I have my little rack of lip glosses, and none of them are in the rack. They're in purses everywhere. I have Tic Tacs, and what else did I take with me? I had a container because I took some chips. I was hungry. And I had brought my sketchbook with me. Now, these sketchbooks are the ones that I really like. They're by Working Class Studio. They're exclusively through Barnes & Noble. But I love them. The paper is nice and smooth. So my sketches, which I cannot show you yet from here. Actually, I do. Maybe I have a few sketches. I've got this spooky guy I did with my markers. And if you've seen my website, you've seen this little girl with the steps. But you see what I did? There was a piece of paper. The pages in the scrapbook can come out. So I was drawing something, and of course the marker bled onto the next page where I had her. And these are all on my website. My website's Tanya Richards. This is another one that I had done. And my book is on there, my Squirrel's Peanut Allergy, so please feel free to buy my book and tell all your friends. I don't end up making a lot of money from my book because the publisher gets most of the money. So that's really frustrating. Anyway, so my sketches in here that these are just some that I've done in color and stuff. But what am I trying to say? The book that I'm working on, it's my next children's book, and I finally figured out my character. I'm so happy. It was like this huge breakthrough that I had this week, which is refreshing because I'm usually having some type of breakdown. So to have a breakthrough was good. And I figured out my character because there's an artist that I watch on YouTube. His name is Will Terrell. He's amazing. And he does people sketches. Like he'll go to Walmart and stuff and sketch Walmart people. It's hilarious. So his drawings are fabulous. But he said on one of his videos that when you create a character, you almost have to figure it out like a mathematical equation. Hang on, now I have too much lip gloss on my lips. It's driving me crazy. He said you almost have to figure out a mathematical equation for your characters because you have to get their eyes and their nose and ears and everything positioned properly so that, excuse me, when you rotate the character, whether they're looking up or down or sideways or whatever, you've made it so that it looks consistent so that on all your pages of your story, people know it's supposed to be the same character. So that's the part that I finally figured out this week, and I'm so relieved because the story I've had written for about a year, a little over a year, and then I know the scenes that I want to do, and it's all up in my head, and I have thumbnails on paper, but it was just the character that I was struggling with, so I'm so happy that I finally have that done. And then the other things I took were these two other little sketchbooks. These are Moleskine sketchbooks. This one is a storyboard one, and it's broken down into 4 things there, and then it's broken down to 8 little squares. So I do have my story all plotted out in here. And then this sketchbook, this is just a random sketchbook, but I took this with me just in case I wanted to do some sketches. I've got Robot Baby and just some little characters that I've done. And what else? There's an eye. It's crying. It's a crying eye. And then this guy I did the other day with colored pencil. I've never used colored pencil in a sketchbook. He's just all surprised about them new cars that back up by themselves. So those are my sketches, and then I took some of these with me, my artist trading cards. If you've watched my craft channel, I showed these before, but I did a few little ones, and they're those Disney characters that I just showed you in the sketchbook. There's some that I've done with like little Mickey ears and stuff. So these are the characters that I did. This is going to be Mickey. So they're little kids, but they look like Disney characters. And this is going to be Minnie. And this is Donald. And Goofy. So I'm going to do these with my Copic markers, and I will show that when I go to color those on my other channel. I find it hard to videotape when I'm drawing because I don't talk when I draw, because I'm just focused and I'm concentrating on what I'm doing, so it's kind of makes for boring video. So I did a drawing on my other channel of The Wizard of Oz, and if you watch the video, let me see if I can find it here. If you watch the video, I sped the video up and made it go really fast because it did take me a long time to color. And it took me a long time to color, and I don't speak, so I just ended up going really fast. If you go onto my craft channel now, I've created playlists. So I have different categories. I have Copic marker stuff, and I have my lace stuff. I have cards. I have stuff about my Cricut and Gypsy. So Copic. So if you go into, hang on, now it's gonna. Whoops. Hang on. Copic markers. So if you go on my craft channel, it's video number 62, Coloring with Copics. And I do a whole Wizard of Oz drawing and picture. This is something else I have with me whenever I sketch. This is my Aeropostale pencil case. I love this because it opens up. Like, I hate a case that you have to dig down in. So I have my little watercolor set. I love this. This is my little Winsor Newton watercolors. And it's got like a pop-up brush. So I had that with me. And then this is just all my pencils and erasers and things. I might go into more detail about what's actually in there on my craft channel, because this isn't a craft channel. This is Tanya Babbles About Her Life channel. It really is. It's not. I started off trying to organize things, and it's kind of gone into this whole thing where I just talk about random things. So I hope that's okay. Anyways, so I have got to get moving. I've got to set up my Slip and Slide by Whammo with Hydroglide technology. Give me a break. Okay, you know what? Let's do a reveal here. Let's do a packaging video. See how cheesy this thing is. So yeah, 20 bucks. They had a bigger one that was like a 2-slide thing. But, oops, I just ripped off all the directions. Okay, let's check it out. That's it. Vinyl plastic repair kit instructions. Okay. Is that the repair kit? Yeah, that's that's the repair kit. Here it is. Oh, here's the pegs to secure this. Now, where's my bonus slide boogie? There better be a bonus slide boogie in here. Oh, here it is. Oh, it smells like Barbie furniture. Did you have blow-up Barbie furniture? Do you remember blow-up Barbie furniture? It kind of smells like that. It's very strong. Oh, here's our slip and slide boogie. I'm gonna go set this up in the yard and get ready for summer. Summer is officially here now because my kids are going to be out of school soon. All right. I got to go set up my plastic slide and go get a bunny. I've got to get off this island. I'm losing my mind. I'm just out in St. George's. This is where I'm coming to get the bunny. So I'm just a little bit early. So I went into here. It's called Secondhand Rose, and it's a secondhand store. It's actually in the World Heritage Center. It's like a tiny little museum. And I got a little Body Shop mirror for $1 and a file fact. It's a little scuffed up, it's a little beat up, but it was $5. So I'm thinking that's not bad to try it out and see if I even would use it, because that's the thing. I don't want to spend hundreds of dollars and then realize that I'm not going to use the thing. Now I have to go get the bunny. Hi guys, so I just picked up the bunny. I've had it in its carrier. I just took it out. You have to see this baby. Look at your baby. Hi darling. Just a little bunny. You're so cute. You're so cute. Hi. Hi. It's a little dwarf rabbit. The mom, I didn't have my camera when I went down to see it. You got sharp little nails. It's got a little fluffy tail. This is the one my kids wanted. It had a little patch on its head. But it's just little. It's just little. It's just little. I keep looking at the screen like I do at home, but I'm supposed to look in the camera. Hi. Hello. Do you want something to eat? I went and got some Timothy hay and some little rabbit pellets for it. Were you a little scared? She's a little scared. Hi. Alright, one daughter's out and she's absolutely thrilled. I'm just waiting for the other daughter, and Charlie has decided to relax and lay down for a few minutes. So I'm just waiting for my other daughter. I couldn't get the reaction of my youngest one because I was trying to drive. I had the bunny in my hand and I was trying not to hit other cars, so it was a little much. But yes, I just wanted to show her relaxing. Oh God.
You actually got?
I went out today and got her.
She was laying down. Oh, she doesn't have food.
No, I've got it in the bag.
Oh, baby.
She has her little food bowl there. It's a dog food bowl, but I thought it was cute. It has little paw prints on it. So she's all gray and white. Her mom was actually black. We never saw the dad. She's right in her dish. We never did see the dad, but there was some little gray and white ones and some black and white ones. So we liked the little gray one. So her name is Charlie. We think it's a girl, but we named it Charlie just in case it's a boy. But yeah, and she has the little pigloo and a little fleece and some blocks to chew on and a water bottle for now. So this is the setup we have right now. We just brought her home a little while ago. So I think it's a good size for her for now. She's got a lot of space in here because she's little, but at some point we're going to you know, make a hutch or something, and possibly for outside. Was it? Ouch! Oh, I just stepped on something sharp. Whee!